Welcome back to Passionately Catholic. So our topic for today is discernment. How do I discern something? Now, you can talk about discernment. Usually discernment gets talked about in terms of vocation, okay? Like, am I called to become a sister or a priest or a religious brother, or am I called to marriage? Usually when we use the word discernment, we mean it in that sense, but we can discern really anything in life. Like, what job should I go into, right? What career do I want? Maybe if we're young, maybe what college should I go into? Or what different paths should I take in my life? Should I marry this person? Should I date this person? What should I do with my finances to prepare well for my future? Who should I really be living for? How can I contribute more to my community? Okay, so all of these are ways that we can discern. Now, I received this really, really powerful, I think, advice from a vocation director many, many years ago, and I thought that it was incredibly helpful. So that's really what I want to share with you today. One strategy that we can use in the discernment process is if we have maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, just if we have a few choices that we're considering, maybe it's a college where we're going to, or maybe a vocation, or maybe just something basic that we need to do. Maybe we're going to buy something and we're trying to decide, what would be the best thing to buy. Obviously, it's important to invite God into the question and say, God, what do you have planned for my life? What do you want me to do? But I think that God also brings his answers sometimes in a sense of peace. What brings me peace, and what brings me agitation? What brings anxiety into my life and into my feeling? So what this priest recommended is, like, let's say, for example, let's say I'm young and I'm considering what college do I want to go to. So what I could do is I could say, well, there's these 3 colleges I'm considering, or, various majors that I'm considering, what have you. So what I do is I take the ideas that I have in mind and I pick one of them and I commit to it. I mentally commit to that and I say, that's what I'm going to do. Now, if you've got 3 weeks to think about it and you've got 3 options, then you can do one of these options per week. If you've got 3 days to think about it, then you can give each option a day. If you've got 3 hours to think about it, you can give each of these ideas an hour, okay? Take whatever amount of time that you have it and just soak in it. So say I've got 3 days and I say, all right, I'm going to go to this college, I'm going to study this major, that's my plan. And I commit to it 100%, like it's decided and like it's done and like I've signed the paperwork and I'm fully committed. I've already signed and sent the check, okay? I'm ready to go. I'm totally committed. And then I take that day and I plan on it and I think about it and I'm like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. And sit back a little bit and say, how does this make me feel? How is my soul resonating with this question, with this decision that I've already made? It's not actually happened, but I've committed to it in my mind that I've actually made the decision. How does my soul resonate to that? And then the next day, you pick the next one and you say, all right, I'm committing to this and I'm focused on it, and pretend in my mind for that day that I'm totally committed to it. And then how do I react to it? What are my concerns? What are my fears? What are my hopes? What are my joys? Okay, how am I reacting to this? What is my soul doing in reacting to this? And let the Holy Spirit come in and guide and lead us that way. So however many options we have and how much time we have, we go through and we give them each a full commitment. And we should always throw in something that might make us really, really uncomfortable. So say, for example, I have no interest in the priesthood or becoming a brother or becoming a sister. I would throw that in there. Okay, I'd throw that in, and one day I'd say, okay, I'm going to become a priest, and that is my plan. I'm going to do it, and here's what it's going to look like. And then I sit with it for that day. But let me bring to God my thoughts of that each day. Okay, like, why am I nervous about this college or this major or whatever? Or why am I excited about it? And one day I'm sitting with priesthood maybe and I'm going, okay, well, I'm really attracted to it and here's why, or I'm really not attracted to it and here's why. And God, this is what I'm feeling, right? And bring that into prayer and reflect on that with the Lord and contemplative prayer, etc. And just ask him, what do you want me to take from this? And where is my soul leading? Okay, so I really feel like that's a wonderful opportunity for discernment in any area. I use it often, actually. I don't tend to use it when I sit down with a menu at a restaurant because I need to make up my mind a little bit quicker than that. But you could use it for a minute at a time. But for some of life's bigger decisions that really require some serious thought, I found this strategy to be incredibly valuable because once I mentally commit to it and I'm like, I'm definitely going to do this, that allows me the opportunity to really feel that experience more and let the Holy Spirit into that on a deeper level, to not just be lauded logical, but to also be, how am I really feeling about this? And then take it all to prayer and ask the Lord for deeper insight. If this video was useful to you, we have so much more available. Go ahead and click that subscribe button and ding that bell icon so that YouTube has to tell you every time we at Passionately Catholic post a new video. And it is my prayer that together all of us may grow together even more passionately Catholic. I will see you soon.